Welcome to 2023. Oh, that reminds me of Barbara Walters. Welcome to 2020, and she died last night. That's sad. Anyway, it's Sunday, so it's time for my mental health vlog. Wait, does that mean Barbara Walters and Betty White died on the same day a year apart? Huh, I guess so. Wow, what a whirlwind of a week it has been, and I have spent most of the time trying to figure out what day it is, what I'm supposed to be doing. I almost forgot today was Sunday. So I am just out of it. I am back in my office though. You can see my little tree is gone. All the decorations in the house and outside are all down. Most of them are packed away. We're waiting for some of them to dry out before we can pack them in the attic. But Christmas is gone from the house. So this time of year always gets me a little bit because November to December, it's all holiday, 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 rush, 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 friends, family, shopping, opening presents, returning presents. Just it's a period of time that is complete chaos. And then January, nothing. It's a brand new year. Everything's gray. All of our plants here in Texas are brown because it froze for 48 hours and everything died. So the house is a little depressing right now. But I acknowledge that I go through this every early January, and January is like the Monday of months. And it's important to stay connected with the people that you care about and that you love, and all those fun things you did during November and December with friends. I mean, try and schedule a couple of those this month just so you keep those connections, because seasonal depression can really, really set in January, and I'm not going to let it this year. But today has been pretty bull. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm here, I'm making my video and doing my vlog. Let's see, what happened this week? Monday night, we went to Zoo Lights with my mom, my boyfriend, and my son. And that was a lot of fun. The lights were really pretty. I've actually never been to the zoo here. I've lived here for 7 years now. I've never been to the zoo. I tried to take my son a couple times and got so frustrated trying to find parking. I just like, no, done. But this was really nice. I did get into a slight disgruntled agreement with one of the police officers who was trying to direct traffic and parking around the zoo, and I disagreed with her. I yelled at her. I called her a name. None of those things I'm proud of, but I did go back to her and I apologized and told her that I was out of line, and hope that she had a safe and happy new year. So it doesn't fix the fact that I, did what I did, but I needed to make it right. So on the way to Zoo Lights, or whatever, we found out my mom's flight was canceled from Tuesday morning as part of the Great Southwest Purge, which left millions stranded everywhere. So we tried to get her rebooked, and the earliest we could get her rebooked was Saturday, which would have been yesterday, and that was extending her trip like 5 extra days. And the closer we got to it, she was really getting nervous because she kept hearing everyone that was getting rebooked was getting rebooked for Saturday. She's like, that's a lot of people to fly on one day. So she wasn't super confident that the flight was going to maintain on schedule. So she found an alternate airline and bought a one-way and just got home on Friday. So took her out to the airport on Friday and sent her home. And I hated that her schedule was so disrupted, but I so loved the mom time, the hugs, the joking, the laughter, the crying. I mean, it was just perfect mom time. This holiday was hard for her, and I'm really glad that she could be out here and spend it with us. So she got back in time for the Georgia game, which is like her only concern. And I guess it was quite the nail biter last night. She totally missed New Year's Eve ball drop because of whatever Georgia game was going on. All I know is Georgia won, and she and my sister and my uncle were like going bananas, but they're happy, so that's all that matters. And I'm excited that Georgia won. I'm just not crazy in that aspect like the rest of my family. I'm crazy, don't get me wrong. We're all a little crazy. Let's see. Wednesday night I had my meeting, even though my mom was here. But I actually talked to my mom and my boyfriend. I'm like, do y'all want to join us for fellowship after the meeting? Because, they can't go to the meeting, but they can join us for fellowship after the meeting. And I was like, that would be a really cool opportunity for my mom to meet some of the people in my circle. And I really wanted them to meet her. And some of them didn't get the chance to come to karaoke the week before. So that was really nice that my mom and my boyfriend met us for dinner after our meeting on Wednesday. And she got to meet some of the other crazy people that are in my circle. And I really love that. And I think she also enjoyed seeing that this week and last week, she got to see a lot of the people that are in my life, and some family, some friends. And I think she was really pleased and happy with the fact that I've surrounded myself with such wonderful people, because I have. I was talking to a friend of mine today who just made a career change that I totally didn't even know happened, I guess back in September. And I'm like, starting over can be really scary. And he said, it can be. Good thing I've got a great support system. And I'm like, yeah, that makes all the difference. Because honestly, I have such a wonderful support system. And I had to start my life over. And I can only imagine how hard it would have been. How much harder it would have been if I didn't have the great support system that I've grown and cultivated over the last couple of years. So, grow your support system if you haven't done that. It's amazing what it can do. It really is. Let's see, Thursday. I have absolutely no concept of what I did Thursday. I know I worked. I think I was actually really busy this week at work. The days that I did work, it was crazy. I'm like, why am I busy? I'm not supposed to be busy right now. Friday morning, took mom to the airport at the butt crack of dawn. Came back and worked for the day. After that, I went and picked up my son. And then we came home and we had pizza, and he played some of his PlayStation game. And then yesterday we started taking some of the decorations down inside the house. And then yesterday afternoon, a friend of Chris's invited us over to her place to do fireworks and stuff with her kids. She's got 3 kids with varying levels of autism, but just honestly the best kids, the sweetest kids. And so she wanted, my son and my boyfriend and I to all come over and have a great time. So I knew, like, my son and her oldest were gonna just hit it off, and they totally did. They played video games like all night. I had to pry my son out of there to get him home. And my son, I guess one of the controllers that he was using, the guest controller, had been broken or damaged and was held together with tape. So he's like, I would like to send him a new controller with some of my Christmas money. So we did that today. We went on Amazon, we found the controller that worked for the system. At least, God, I hope it's the right one. And it really wasn't super, super expensive, but just the fact that he wanted to do that and send it to this new friend that he had made using some of his Christmas money, it just melted my heart. Absolutely melted my heart. I have a great kid. I have such a great kid. He is so awesome. Every day I'm so proud of him. And when he does things like that, that just tells me how big his heart is. And that just tells me he's going to be okay. No matter what. Because he's awesome. And then today we just finished taking down all the decorations outside. And like I said, some of those are in the garage right now drying off, and we have bins and boxes everywhere. I'm like, I'm only going in the attic once, so we'll wait till everything's ready and then we'll put it in the attic. I cannot believe it's 2023. It's insane to me. Just the last couple of years have been such a blur. Anyway, this week I've got a dentist appointment and I've got therapy, which is a great way to start the year. I was talking to someone in my family today this week, who's been going through a lot, and y'all know I'm a big advocate for mental health, and I kept saying, you may not think you need it, you may not think it will be beneficial, but there is stuff that you don't even know you're hanging on to or don't even know you're dealing with. And sometimes we need someone to help navigate those crazy waters to get us through. So if you are doing any kind of resolutions or anything for 2023 and you're worried about your physical health or you're worried about learning and growing, make sure that taking care of your mental health is on that agenda for 2023, because you will forever benefit from working on yourself. I am here because of that. I wouldn't be otherwise. So I hope you all had a safe New Year's Eve. I hope you've had a productive and restful New Year's Day. Tomorrow, some people go back to work, some people have tomorrow off. I have tomorrow off, and I'm taking my son back tomorrow, so we have him for an extra night this weekend. And then life returns to normal on Tuesday. I don't think anyone remembers what normal looked like at this point, but here we go. Check on your friends, make sure they're doing okay. If you didn't get a chance to see them over the holidays, now is the time to put something on your calendar. Check on your family. I really hope you got to see some of them during your holidays, if you choose to. But check on them, make sure they're doing okay. Check on yourself. I say it every week. What do you need? What are you missing? Where are you hurting? What are you lacking? What can you do for you? Because if you can't be the best version of you, you can't be the best version for anybody else. I love you guys. Again, happy New Year, and I will check in with you next week.